I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster, and this is part 4 in my detailed room tour series, and today we are looking at this shelf here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this Winston figure out of the way, which we did cover very briefly in the previous video. So this is the Fright Features figure that was released for Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we've looked at those, not to be confused with the old Kenner ones. And do you know what I find funny about these is because you may remember that Afterlife was delayed by about a year because of the old COVID pandemic, which pushed back a lot of the toys. And you may remember a few of these leaked on eBay just before then, so a few of them did make it out, and they went for insane money, absolutely insane money. And I just remember looking at them thinking, well, they've delayed them to coincide with the film, so they're going to come out. And it's like people paid, you know, I'm sure I saw a set of these sell for a couple of £100. And I was like, just so you can say you had it first seems a bit insane when, you know, we all picked these up for a tenner many or a year or so later, and they're exactly the same figures. There's no difference. So yeah, I sometimes think with collecting, sometimes it's best to be patient. Not every time, sometimes you do need to jump on a bargain, but in that case it was definitely better to be patient. Alright, so this thing this side is a thing by Funko. These were called Popsies. So it had a little message in there. You could push that down and press the button and it pops up, and this was like designed to give to a friend, so it says to and from. And yeah, yes, you did come with stickers, I believe. You could put your own message on or something. So yeah, this Slimer here is a bubble bath, and this was from around 10 years ago. The date is on it somewhere, 2008, so 15 years ago. Oh, crazy. This was sold by Debenhams here in the UK. It's a shop that no longer exists, at least doesn't exist as a shop. I think it's still online. And I actually thought this was a really nice little figure, and these are actually really rare. They don't come up very often, but when they do, they don't really seem to go for much money, which surprises me, because considering its rarity, and I do think it's quite a nice little display piece. But maybe it's just me that thinks that. This tumbler I bought when I was in New York back in 2019, and I can't remember where I bought it now. I think it might have been Spirit Halloween, but yeah, I honestly can't remember. But it's a tumbler. It could have been Spirit Halloween or GameStop, somewhere like that. And the same with this mug. It's a giant size mug. And again, I can't remember exactly what shop I bought it from, but probably one of those. Of this ball, which I'm pretty sure I have one of these in the packaging somewhere. But yeah, it's just a ball with the Ghostbusters logo. I'm going to have a look to see if I can find that. So these torches are candy torches, or laser pops as they call them. So you could press the buttons in. Oh, one of them still works. It would project an image onto so it's not going to come out in the camera, but it's projecting the Ghostbusters logo, that one. And there was a couple of different versions of these. So there was ones where you can see these are like slime green colour along there, and there was others were black. Other than that, I don't think there was much difference, other than a few little differences in the stickers around them, the packaging overall. But overall, they were the same product. And we've got this bag of marshmallows, which are still in there, and actually still fairly squishy. Not edible by any means. What, has this got a best before date on it somewhere? April 12th of 8. Oh no, actually, this is American, so it'd be the other way around. So it'd be the 4th of December 2017. Yeah, they were by Campfire, or Rocky Mountain. Marshmallows. So yeah. And then we got this. This is a Funko thing. It's designed on Japanese what's the Hikari, if I pronounce that right, limited edition of 100, and they did a few different versions of this. So this is, I think that's supposed to be pinky coloured. They did a regular white Stay Puft. They done a burnt Stay Puft. I'm sure I've seen at least one other version. In fact, I might even have one other version. I actually can't remember. It's gotten to that point. But yeah, I think they're pretty cool. And then we've got this mug. As I'm going around after I finish these videos, I'm dusting everything as well, because I'm dusted for ages. But so I've got that mug. Let's put that back in before I drop it. And this is the Hallmark Ecto 1. So there's been a couple of different versions of this, and again, this is something I picked up. No, did I pick this up in? I can't remember if I actually picked this up when I was in New York. This was from 2019 when I went over there. I'm like 90% certain I picked it up in New York, but there's 10% of me doubting I found it and I had to buy it online. But they did an afterlife version as well, which you know, pretty much the same, just with the rust. But there you go. And there also was a version that came out many years before this, and I'm trying to remember. If I remember rightly, I think there was like slight differences to like the number plate, or why can't I get you back in the box? There you go. Yeah, I think there was just slight differences between the two. So this little patch set from Halloween Horror Nights, the 2024 Halloween Horror Nights. So used a lot of this style artwork on their products that year. It was like a mix of this artwork or more of a Frozen Empire style artwork, more like that for that year. So yeah, I've kept it in the packaging, not things I plan to put on a jacket or anything. And then here we have the 30th anniversary vinyl. Includes Rare Dance remixes. This actually came out for Record Store Day. I can't remember what date Record Store Day is now, but this came out then, and I've seen two versions where, as far as I know, it only ever came out for Record Store Day, but I've seen versions where it has Record Store Day on the sticker, and this one which doesn't have Record Store Day. So really, I probably should get one with the Record Store Day sticker at some point. This is a Ghostbusters 2 puzzle that I got off of eBay, and they say it's all there, but I haven't checked. I'm not really a jigsaw puzzle person. My mum used to love jigsaw puzzles, so she used to do them all the time when we were younger. And it was the sort of thing we'd always get for Christmas, and she had the big carry things so you could store them away and all that. And then this is, I'm not going to open this just because of, I think I said, where I'm standing. I just don't want to risk dropping it. But this is Vince Clawfo, the Keymaster, 1/8 scale, 1/10 scale statue by Iron Studios. And they've done a full range of stuff. So you've got both Terror Dogs, Gozer, the 4 Ghostbusters, Slimer, and Lewis Tully. No Dana. Yeah, really nice statues they are. Unfortunately, just don't have the space to display them at the moment, so they're all boxed. But I really love the box art on those as well. Very, very nice. So, yep, that is a look at that shelf. Thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.